welcome the long and round of applause.
Minister of Youth and Sport Development, directors of the ministries here present, stakeholders in youth development, members of the National Youth Service Corps, distinguished members of the pen profession, invited and uninvited guests. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to this very important occasion as Nigeria joined other nations across the African continent to commemorate the 2018 African Youth Day. As you are all already aware, the heads of government of African states at their meeting in Banjul, the Gambia in June 2006 endorsed the recommendation of the first ordinary conference of the African Union ministers to celebrate the 1st November of every year as African Youth Day. The theme for this year's celebration is Rising Youth Voices Against Corruption in Africa. The theme is aimed at galvanizing youth actions in the fight against corruption in the African continent, in line with the African Youth Charter, which recognizes the youth as partners, assets, and a prerequisite for sustainable development in Africa. The 2018 African Youth Day, therefore, constitutes part of the African Union broader program of action to sensitize policymakers with member states to consider young people as an integral part of the fight against corruption through new mechanisms including whistleblowing on social media and investigative journalism, as well as engaging the youth to create and pilot innovative solutions to the corruption challenge through the African Union, European Union Youth Cooperation Lab. Since the inception of the African Youth Day in 2007, Nigeria has marked it consistently. I am indeed proud to inform you that Nigeria is one of the first member states to utilize the opportunity provided by the African Youth Day to adopt the African Youth Charter and incorporate it into the current national youth policy. In the same vein, Nigeria, under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari, is stepping up action and initiatives to ensure that policies meant for the development of young people are streamlined to meet their yearnings and aspirations, as well as the objectives of the Agenda 2063, the Africa we want. In line with the theme for this year's celebration, Nigeria, through this ministry, has concluded arrangements to organize a national youth dialogue for the youth in both northern and southern regions of the country, with a view to fully mobilizing them to contribute to the fight against corruption. Among others, the dialogue will also seek ways to promote national values that enhance the culture of honesty, integrity, and social responsibility, strengthen the value-based education system as a strategy to effectively address doping, i.e., the use of performance-enhancing substances, drugs, which is another form of corruption in the sports sector. Identify and celebrate role models, heroes and heroines who the youth can emulate in the fight against corruption. In the words of President Muhammadu Buhari, who championed the theme of the year for the 30th AU Summit in Addis Ababa recently, the President said, and I quote, "Corruption has a devastating impact on marginalized communities, especially the youth, women, and the children. Corruption breeds unequal societies, renders vulnerable groups prone to human trafficking, as well as recruitment into armed groups and militia. In effect, corruption deprives our young people of opportunities to develop meaningful livelihood. End of quote. The youth dialogue, therefore, is part of initiative promised by Mr. President to sensitize and engage our youth in the fight against corruption. The ministry will collaborate with partners and important actors such as the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Nigerian Youth Parliament, civil society groups, youth-focused NGOs, the media, faith-based group, among others, with a view to replicating the dialogue at state and local government levels. This strategy is informed by the fact that to eradicate corruption, each and every one of us must work collectively to achieve the desired result. We must put Nigeria first before our respective tribes and regions, because it is a trend in Nigeria nowadays for kite and king, to brazenly defend corrupt individuals or relations caught on the wrong side of the law as their worthy son or daughter who must not be made a scapegoat. It is quite appalling that such mentality still exists in Nigeria. This is a threat to our corporate existence and sustainable development. We must therefore imbibe the one Nigeria mentality, put the interests of the nation above every personal interest for us to win the fight, to eradicate corruption and ensure accelerated and sustainable development. Furthermore, the federal government of Nigeria, through the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development, has embarked on a series of activities aimed at ensuring accelerated sustainable development, especially for the Nigerian youth, some of which includes: 1. Strengthening youth networks and platforms. The Nigerian government established the Nigerian Youth Parliament to serve as a training ground for the Nigerian youth in leadership development and legislative processes, with the objective of inculcating in the Nigerian youth leadership qualities for good governance and public administration. The Parliament has also served as a platform through which young people contribute to the progress of decision-making on issues that affect them, exchange ideas, share opinions, as well as act as a bridge between the government and the youth. Decisions of the youth are passed to the government through the office of the Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives, for inclusion in the deliberations of the National Assembly. 2. Reform of the National Youth Council, NYSCN. In line with existing protocol and resolutions of regional and continental bodies, which Nigeria is signatory to, and the National Youth Policy, the Ministry has supported and supervised the restructuring of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, NYSCN, to ensure strict adherence to the policy of the African Union Commission that limit the age of youth to 18, from 18 to 35. The National Youth Council of Nigeria is the umbrella body of all youth organizations in Nigeria. It has the responsibility of coordinating their youth activities and aggregating the views of young people for the purpose of engaging with government in order to include the voice of the youth in policy decision-making. 3. Cultural and youth exchange programs. In order to promote our rich socio-cultural heritage and peaceful coexistence, Nigeria organizes both national and international youth exchanges for youth of varying socio-cultural, education, and religious backgrounds. This provides the young people an important insight into other perspectives, broadening their horizon and encouraging them to develop their opinions and ideas. Intervention on value reorientation and leadership training. Nigeria, through her citizenship and leadership training centers, engages on value reorientation and leadership training of young people. For instance, as I'm talking, there is an ongoing capacity building training for leaders of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Nigerian Youth Parliament, and the Scout Association of Nigeria at Sea School, Apapa, Lagos. 4, we have continued the review of Nigerian Youth Employment Action Plan, the year 2009-2011, in collaboration with ECOWAS, an international labor organization, with various stakeholders to ensure appropriate input from all stakeholders in the development of a new Nigerian Youth Employment Action Plan from 2018 to 2023. The ministry also is involved in sponsoring for an officer by the ILO office to the ITC ILO Turin, Italy, on an academy on youth employment from 26 June to 6 July 2018. National capacity building on sustainable livelihood skills in agriculture and vocational skills for young people in 4 centers across the country, with the aim of empowering 500,000 unemployed youths through the provision of grants after training for the establishment of their businesses. The National Peer Group Educator Program on Financial Inclusion for Volunteer National Youth Service Corps members. Provision of financial education training to 3,200 volunteer youth corps in each batch of the NYSC orientation program in 14 states of the Federation. Engagement and equipment of trained volunteer corps members with financial inclusion jackets and relevant training materials to provide financial education to young people and other vulnerable segments across the country.